Scrappy approved. What's up?
Hello, how's it going?
Thorin, tell a story.
I had to go to the bathroom, right? Every
no.
fourth grader had to. Sorry, I'm just waking up.
Oh god, you looked in the mirror?
No,
Disgusting.
I walked towards the bathroom, and we had a really weird layout for a school because it wasn't actually like one big building. It was a big ass like outside walkway with buildings on the side of them. So it was an outside walkway with multiple indoor buildings. So pretty much like a trailer park for an elementary school. And at the very end would be the bathrooms, and there would be a bathroom on either side. And when I had to go to the bathroom, I noticed that water was leaking from one bathroom to the other. So I already knew that something was wrong with one of the bathrooms. When I entered, I don't know how this happened, but there was shit on the ceilings, on the floors. It was in the sinks. It was in the communal urinals. It was all over the walls of the different like cubicle bathrooms. Like it was everywhere, but not just in one of them, in both of the bathrooms, which means whoever shit in one of them decided to carry it over to the girl side because you could see it actively on their walls too, because I checked. It's shit everywhere. It's the phantom shitter. I don't know. I think he brought like a bag. There's no way someone can actually shit that much in one day and get away with it. I think he planned this.
I swear, like every school has that story of when there's been shit on the ceiling.
The phantom shitters.
But it's
Organized
impressive
terrorist group.
because it was something like you would believe it, because you would imagine like elementary school kids, they're gonna do stupid shit, and some of them aren't that intelligent, so they would be willing to do that. But this was so much shit. There's no way it was one perpetrator.
The squad just fucking pulling up with the bags of poop.
Oh yeah, no, they all probably pulled up with balaclavas and were ready to go. They probably popped a couple X-lax before going in. It was disgusting. It's
So what did you
burnt.
do once you walked in there? Did you like get a nice taste of it, or did you walk out?
I stepped in it. I had to go to the bathroom, and I looked down. I'm like, oh, that's that's unfortunate. There's a little bit of poo on my shoe.
You don't want to be walking into class with that.
I was still an elementary school kid, so I wasn't intelligent. I just shoved my foot in the urinal and let it wash it.
Oh, genius! That's like a life hack video.
Like top 10 ways to get shit off of your shoe. Step 1: shove it in the toilet.
That is a fair point.
Have you got any others you want to tell, or are you gonna leave it there? What about a fight story? Everyone loves fight stories.
Oh yeah, by the time you sat on that guy, fat ass.
The middle school one was amusing because I don't know why I ended up fighting this dude, but I was skinny. It's a crazy concept, but I was skinny. And the dude I was fighting was a very large black dude, right? Really, like he was at least 100 pounds over me.
Okay.
And I don't know how we got into this argument, but we ended up getting into a fist fight on the playground, and it somehow led to me getting stone cold stunnered. I don't know how he managed to do it, but this dude fucking dropped all his weight. He grabbed me by the neck and just dropped all of it.
Wait, so you got Batista bomb?
No, because if I got Batista bombed, I'd be dead by that. If that guy Batista bombed me, I would be dead.
What's it you did to like make this guy want to scrap you out?
He was just always like pissed off. It was just one of those like, if you just said the wrong thing, this motherfucker was tilted.
Those dudes who just want to get into a fight for literally no reason. Let's welcome this guy in properly. So, bro,
this is more than proper.
how are you doing, man?
Yeah,
Nice. Whereabouts are you from? Which country?
from Australia, mate.
Ooh.
The fucking
Fucking hell.
Fucking
sipping on a
movies, mate.
BB long neck, mate.
Oh, fucking VV long neck, mate.
Where's you
Fucking
from?
VV.
Fucking Perth? You from Victoria?
Oh, fucking bird.
Fucking shoving on like drinking a BB long neck,
Dirty
mate.
dog cunts.
I was thinking me and the boys head out to the bottle line, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, fucking go down to the bottle at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
I fucking
Fine,
can't.
Rocky body. You got a story time for us today about some Australian behaviour, maybe intercourse with a kangaroo or something.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. That sounds like a crime.
Ooh.
I've been homeless 3 times by the age of 15. That was pretty cool.
Bro, that's a deep story time.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Well,
What happened?
so basically, right, me mother, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
bit of a shit cunt.
Oof. Throwing shade.
And all right, no. So first time I got kicked out and had to be homeless for a little bit was she's like, "Nah, you have to come straight home for no other reason than she didn't want me going to see my mate because like on Thursdays I'd go down and see them because I moved schools, so I didn't get to see them often. And so I was on the bus and I didn't get off at my stop, and then about 20 seconds later I got a text from my dad saying, "Well, you've been kicked out," and I go, "Well, fuck." And so I'm like, oh, it wasn't that long the first time.
So what did you do when you got kicked out of the crib? Like, where did you go?
Just a bit of here and there, stole some shit, and then fucking was barely warm enough at night, and I was like, yep, it's kind of fucking sucks dick. And then I got up in the morning, fucking went on to school, acted like I wasn't fucking homeless.
That's
I
actually
definitely
sad,
wasn't
bro.
also.
Sorry
It's
to hear
whatever
about
on
that,
me.
man.
I got a home now. That was the first time. I don't even fucking remember what the second time was for at this point. Actually, wait. I think it was like one day I was like just trying to come home from school, and Mum's like, "Nah, fuck off," and I was like, "Well."
Just on random
Shit.
days, she's like, actually, nah, I don't want you anymore.
I think it was because the night before, I don't remember for whatever reason. I was just like, I was quietly asking her if she would like leave me alone because she was like telling me to do something, and I said, "Yeah, I'll do it just after this." But then she would just kept standing there and like yelling at me to do it. I'm like, "Can you just give me a fucking minute?" And so she kept doing it for like 15 fucking minutes. I'm like, "Please, can you fuck off? I will do it after this." And she just didn't. So I kind of got pissed at that. I think that was what did it. And the next day on the way home, she's just like, "Nah, you're not fucking allowed home."
Ouch.
Thanks for the notice. Then I showed up at his hit. Or yeah, I slept at his school for the night because like free wall outlets.
Ooh, not too shabby,
And
eh?
then- Yeah, bro. Schools are sick because they just have outlets that like aren't locked.
And what is
Also-
school like in Australia then?
Pretty normal. We don't have like cafeterias and shit like America and that. but
Why?
We just like, or sometimes you have like fucking little built-in shitholes in the side
What
of
the
like some
fuck?
building. No. And it's like a canteen and you can buy shit there, but they're all like garbage and way
Oh,
overpriced.
I thought you meant like
But
an
people still
actual,
buy-
like a shithole where people just like,
That's all. It's just still shitholes. I mean, so okay, so we had a junior campus and senior campus at my first high school, and it has like year 7 and 8 in the like junior side. And for whatever fucking reason, I don't know if it's like a teenage boy go unga bunga punch hole in wall, but there was one urinal and it just had like fucking holes kicked through it. And so you can't like take a shit in peace because there's just a fucking hole there. Yeah, because it's like fully through it and it's like a solid fucking wall, like ½ meter thick at least.
wild. Have you ever had a moment in school where like you got into a fight with a teacher or someone else got into a fight with a teacher? Some wild shit.
Oh, with a teacher? Oh, almost. There is one teacher that I fucking hate and do want to put his head into the floor, but I didn't. I have self-restraint, thank you.
Nice.
But he was just a fuckhead to me for like no other reason because he could be. I don't even fucking know. I think it was English.
Next
Yeah, something
boxing
like that.
card on the line, buddy.
Boxing card, yeah, bro. I'll fucking, I'll knock his fucking head off, cunt.
All right, bro. Thank you for the stories, man.
Hope you enjoyed.
Yo, have you got a story time for us, my king?
Yes. Do you remember me from last time?
Yeah, I do, bro. You're a Chad.
So, I lost $1,000 tonight. PayPal took down my account for quote-unquote suspicious activity without any way to appeal or get it back.
And you had like 1K just sitting in there, and now you can't get it.
Yeah.
No way.
Normally I transfer it over to my credit card, but I just got a big order because I'm like code shit for people. I just
Right.
got a big order and I got the payment, and as soon as I got the payment, I saw it in my account for 1 second. I reloaded the page. Account disabled for suspicious activity. Fuck. It's so annoying. Because now I'm broke again.
Damn, bro. How? I swear you're like pretty young. How have you managed to get a PayPal account? Don't you have to be 18?
They're on to you.
Yeah, I might be a bit too young for PayPal, but we don't talk about that here, you know? We don't.
Exposed.
you know.
Exposed. Yo.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up, bro? Have you got a story time for us today?
Yeah, I got a story.
Let's
All
go,
right.
baby.
It's pretty recent. Okay, so there's these train tracks near where I live, and there's this abandoned house along them, right?
Hmm.
Me and my friends got really, really bored one day and was like, oh, let's go to the abandoned house. So we like start walking on the train tracks and we're getting close and we're walking down one of the side streets and this cop pulls up and he's like, yo, what are you doing here? He's like, it's awfully far out from where you live to be walking out here. And I was like, I don't know, just kind of walking. He essentially said that we couldn't be there even though it was public property. It was pretty funny.
Damn, the Feddies got to you, bro.
Exactly.
How many of you was there, like you and your boys?
It was like just 3.
Okay. And bro, when you say like haunted house, have you ever seen that movie Monsters House? That's what I'm just envisioning
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
the house looks just like that. Like, okay, I've been in it before, and there's this like freaky ass room where there's just like a ton of eyes painted on the walls. It's really fucking weird.
Ew. Whereabouts is this in the world? Like,
It's
USA.
like, yeah, it's in the U.S. It's
Alright.
in like Eastern Shore.
Damn, that's spooky. And how do you know it's haunted? Like, what makes you walk past this house and you're like, shit?
The first time I like went there with my friends, the atmosphere just felt like really weird, and honestly, it just looks like a house straight out of a horror film. Like, was outside, I just saw a ton of like shadows in there that weren't theirs, and it just looked weird. I don't know.
That's so creepy. I think like a
Real.
lot of places have that where if you live in like a small town or whatever, everybody knows about that one creepy abandoned place.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, this one's like really popular
Shit.
among the people that live near me.
And how did you guys know it was abandoned? Like the first time when you were walking in, were you not thinking you were about to walk in on some old dude like playing Scrabble?
Dude, if we walked in on an old dude playing Scrabble, I think I'd just join him, honestly. Because, like, okay, the house looked, like, really decrepit. Like, it was honestly just looking like it was falling apart.
And
Really?
has there been like any spooky stories when you've been there? Or not
Not really, no. The eye room, man, that was freaky.
really? Yeah, that's fucked. Alright, anyways, Sushi Boy, do you have a story time for us today?
Yeah, it's kind of really short, and it's about the time I became a human fidget spinner. So, I live in Canada, so I obviously play hockey. So this was during a hockey game, and
I mean, obviously.
what do you mean? I'm from Canada. I play hockey. That's pretty obvious.
That's like
I'm
their
from
stereotype.
Canada.
Like they eat poutine,
Yeah,
they
but
say
that's so
sorry, and they
rude,
play hockey.
isn't it? Just like, oh, I'm from Canada. Obviously, I have to play hockey.
Well, I play
Why don't
hockey.
you worry
So,
about the stereotypes?
Yeah.
let me do the stereotypes for my own country.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
disrespect the Canadians, please.
So, I'm also really fast. So,
Nice.
I kind of easily got on a breakaway because everyone was slow and like 100 pounds more than me.
Yo, sorry to interrupt, but
And-
how can you be fast like in hockey? Are we talking ice hockey or like normal?
Ice hockey.
Yeah. How is someone like fast at that shit, like on the ice?
I don't know. I just take like 4 strides and I'm already faster than Usain Bolt's top
Damn,
speed.
bro. All right, carry on. Sorry for that.
Their goalie decides to run up to the ringette line, go and trip me, which is a penalty, and I flew 6 feet into the air and started spinning around like a fidget spinner.
It's like a fucking Morgs video.
But I did black out for like 2 seconds.
Did you like get slammed into the side wall and shit or not? Was it just straight onto the ice?
So I flew 6 feet into the air, started spinning around from the ringette line, flew like a good 10 yards, hit my head on the ice and slid into the boards.
You have a helmet?
Yeah, obviously.
Oh.
And that is the time no penalty was called on me.
Yo, they didn't even give you a penalty. You got to be joking.
After the game, the ref said it should have been a penalty, but they didn't call it at the moment.
I should think so if you're getting thrown around and blacked out and whatever. They forgot to do the health and safety inspection.
When it comes to hockey, the gloves are off and everyone's fighting.
Do you have any stories of like brawls when you've been playing, people scrapping each other?
Someone 3'6" tried to punch me once, and I'm like 5'11" at the moment.
How the fuck are they 3'6"? What, they like
this
4 years
It's like
old?
the
This
rare
is-
Canadian maple syrup gremlins that I've been hearing about. Is this one
Yeah.
of them?
I don't know why, but I'm like I'm absolutely massive, and the smallest people like you'll ever meet try to fight me. Cause big guy, I'll fight him. Like one time when I was younger, like someone 2'3" tried to cross check me. It felt like a tickle.
Where are
I'm
you
like-
finding these humans?
Yeah,
I don't know.
usually if
You're
you
either
don't
gonna get
find big
6'4"
ones.
people at age 10 or 2'3". Like
Dude, like
that is
even
the
even
height range.
Destiny's like 4'5" or some shit.
She's not that small.
You're 4'5".
Fuck you. I'm bigger than that.
Exposed.
So if you've got a story time to tell us, that'd be great. Can be pretty much anything.
Okay, gotcha.
Thank
So
you.
I remember when I was in school, like I was like, there was this girl who like asked me out, and
Ooh.
yeah. So and I was like interested in her, and so I said, yeah, I'll go out with her. I thought she wasn't bad looking, and so I went out with her, and then we like she had this boyfriend. Her boyfriend is fucking huge, dude, and they had broken up, I guess, like recently. I'm not sure why she left him for me, but that's
You're a catch. You're a catch, surely.
yeah, I got it. Yeah. And so like we had a happy relationship, and then sometime after, I remember I went to it was like a skating ring, like it was in high school, so that's where all the people would go and hang out, right? And so I saw him there, dude. Oh yeah. It was an interesting conversation we had. But well, she actually just, I don't know, she was actually a huge hoe. She like kind of screwed us both over. So we bonded over that, I guess.
Oh, so
You
when you
became
saw this
friends.
guy, were you on your own or were you with your bae?
No, we weren't together at the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a bro moment.
Yeah. So I guess, we had a common enemy, I guess. I'm trying to think of a few more.
It's no
Man.
rush, bro. It's no rush.
Yeah. So there was just one time that me and my friends, we were like hanging out, right? We were hanging out, right? And then we went to this bridge, and then they were these guys were hoodlums, and they still are. They never changed, but that's not here nor there. We're talking about the past. We were on top of a highway bridge, and these guys, again, these were hoodlums. They got these fucking big ass rocks, like stone bricks or whatever, and they were throwing them on cars. They were throwing them on not civilian cars, but like the fucking delivery. I didn't participate. No,
on,
I
like
just
an overpass?
Disclaimer.
Dude, that shit's awesome.
yeah, I didn't do anything, dude. And they would
Like
throw them on the
cars.
fucking freight trucks to where not like a normal person's car, but on the freight trucks. Oh my god.
Wait, so did you say they were parked up vehicles or were they like actually whipping?
No, we're on top of a bridge, and it was the cars going under the bridge.
Oh shit. I actually remember on YouTube seeing a video of like these kids who were doing something similar, and they actually ended up like literally piercing someone's fucking skull and ending them through their car.
Oh god, yeah. I don't even know if anything like that happened. I hope not. Okay, and then here's another story similar to that. I remember one time I was like waiting on the bus, right? I was at the bus stop. And so I was just right at the bus stop, dude. And the bus literally drives right past me. So I'm pissed off. I mean, dude, what? He didn't stop or anything. Obviously, I was pissed off. So I got my drink that I had, and I was trying to throw at the fucking bus. And then it didn't land. Actually, no, it went past the bus. And instead, it fell right into a convertible car.
I thought you were going to be like, I accidentally hit an old woman in the head.
No, it fell into a convertible with the fucking hood down. So I remember at that point I just fucking ran, and I just went on top. It was a bridge, another bridge, and I just ran, and I was able to lose them, thankfully, because they didn't feel like turning, I guess.
Nice.
So I literally dodged a bullet there, and then I'm thinking about one more story. I got more. I mean, I could have more, but I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, but I think there's my story for today. But dude, thank you so much for having me on Fainted. It's like I've been a huge fan, so it's good talking to you and being in content of yours, dude.
You're a fucking legend, bro. Thank you for coming into the stream, man. Yo, bro, have you got a story time for us today?
When I was young, I shit in a vent, and my house stunk the whole time until I left.
Did you say a vent?
Yes.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I was fucking 3.
You're acting sus in the vents, bro.
That
Maybe.
actually just reminded me of a story. Oh, okay. So, I used to live in a neighborhood that was like pretty like well off, and so they had like this lame thing called a homeowners association, which is basically like it's like everyone there that actually owns a house and is not renting it, like goes to the homeowner association meetings, and like one person basically writes rules for the neighborhood. It's really annoying. So like, they can write rules like your grass can't be taller than 2 inches. And if your grass is taller than 2 inches, they can actually fine you for not following the rules of the homeowners association. And so they're also in charge for fixing issues and addressing issues in the neighborhood. So like if there's a massive gas leak through all houses, you go to the homeowners association. If there's a sewage issue, homeowners association. And so this happened to be a sewage issue. In all the houses on the street across from mine, there was some kind of issue where the sewage was leaking into the vents, and everyone's house was smelling like shit.
Tasty.
And except for the president of the homeowners association's house, which is at the very end of the street. And they did not want to acknowledge the issue. They thought that, like, grass was a bigger issue, or they actually complained one time that my neighbor, you know how on the back of cars when you have your spare tire thing, right?
Yeah.
And you can get a cover for it. He painted a mermaid on it, and her titties were out. And they were complaining that her titties were out. And they were like, you got to change that or we're fining you. And he was like, well, that's on my car. That's different. That you guys can't control what's on my car. And so they cared about that more than the thing. So a meeting is eventually held, okay? And a bunch of people are in this person's house. And this guy decides, you know what? I'm going to fuck with them. So he goes to the bathroom to take a shit, drops a nasty shit in a paper bag, fucking unscrews their vent, and puts it in their ventilation system. And so for the next week, they could not figure out why their house smelled fucking horrible and why they were having flies all over the place. And so they called a guy over to look at the line. He was like, oh yeah, the sewage line is backed up. And then their house didn't stop stinking. And so eventually the guy came back and he was like, oh no, yeah, there's just a bag of rotten shit in your ventilation system. And everyone knew who did it except for the president, and nobody ratted this guy out. This dude stayed anonymous, and eventually this person, literally not long, like 3 months later, the president ended up moving out because they realized that they were hated and nobody liked them. And most people stopped going to the meetings and tried to vote them out. And so they actually just straight up moved. But the shitting at events thing was the best thing that ever happened in that homeowners association. It was fucking beautiful.
This is why
that smell doesn't go away.
Yeah, it doesn't.
This is why you never disrespect someone who has a mermaid on their tire, bro.
Exactly. Dude, Mr. Tom Giga Chad. Fucking love that guy.
Yo, Japanese, bro. Thanks for the story. We're gonna go to the next guy. See you later, dude. I was wondering if you got a little story time for us today.
Yeah, I've had a few experiences with ghosts or whatever, that stuff.
Nice.
So a few years ago, I was in my bedroom and my closet door was open. I saw a red light coming from my closet door, and you know how when it splashes through a window and it reflects onto a wall? Yeah, that happened onto one of my walls, but there wasn't a window there for that to happen. That was kind of creepy. I've seen a face in my window before. My window's up high, by the way.
Oh, shit.
I took a picture of it, but I was really young and it scared me, so I deleted it. I wish I didn't now, but it was there.
So do you think that was a ghost, or do you reckon that was just some 55-year-old man creeping down the street?
Okay, it was in our backyard, and we have a big backyard, and we have 2 dogs, so it's very closed, so people couldn't get into it. And my window, it's up really high.
Damn.
So it wouldn't be possible for someone to look through it without a ladder.
It happens usually when you watch a lot of horror films. You see everything everywhere, I swear to God.
Molester aliens be like...
Okay. It could have just been a light from another house or whatever. Just from the position that I looked at it. But I don't know. That was pretty creepy. That's it, really.
Damn. Thank you for that story, Kat.
You want to hear a story?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So me and my friend were home alone one time, right? My dog starts barking. It's looking off into the woods. It's pitch black out. I can't see anything. We go. So me and my friend, we grab our food and some drinks, and we go to my room because we didn't know what it was. The next morning, I'm sitting on my couch watching my phone, and he comes inside and says, dude, you got to come out here. There's footprints in this, there was snow, and there was footprints that led into the woods and around. So someone was outside that night, and I don't know who.
Was that huge footprints out there?
Yeah, they were huge footprints.
Did you do a feet pics check? What size are we talking? Did it look like waifu feet or dude feet?
Dude, they looked like boots. I don't think they were anime.
I was just curious if it was e-girl feet. I'd have asked you to take a DNA sample.
Fair.
Oh, dude, I could have done that. Shoot, yeah.
Damn, that's creepy though, bro. Someone was looking out for you through your window.
And the worst part about it, we were home alone at the time.
Ooh, spooky. I wonder if your
So-
dog ended up seeing them or not.
Oh yeah, our dogs have better vision than us. So as us, I also heard heavy footsteps in the woods one time. I was out in the middle of the woods by myself, walking around.
Sounds like you
Dude,
live in a
it's
spooky area.
whack. It's whack out here. I tell you.
If you get abducted, we'll know why.
Yeah, if I ever go missing, I'll make sure to tell everyone. Hey guys, I just got abducted. Sorry, I'll be gone for a bit.
Do you have any other stories, or should we drag the next person?
Do you have any specific stories you want to hear?
We just love anything random, bro. Anything.
Okay.
It can be any
All
story.
right. Yeah, I have an old creepypasta story I can tell.
Okay.
So there was a girl. She was home alone one night. It was raining. She was kind of scared. Puts her hand under her bed, see if her dog's there. Dog licks her hand. It's there. Sits there for an hour, kind of scared. Checks under her bed, puts her hand under her bed. Dog licks her hand. Dog's there. She goes downstairs, and her dog's dead. What was under her bed?
It was me. Sorry.
How dare you, dude? You
Cheating?
did it?
Wait, hold up. No, Destiny.
Destiny, what'd you say?
You never specified who the woman was. It was Destiny. I was licking Destiny's hand.
Why are you under Destiny's bed, Scrappy?
Because I'm not allowed to sleep on the bed unless it's a Sunday. And if I've been a good boy.
What kind of...
Bro, you just got caught in 4K. Admit you've been licking other chicks' hands, bro.
Not like this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, okay,
Am I
speaking of
legally allowed to
creepy
be here
stories-
right now?
Speaking of
Should I
like
be
semi-creepy stories, though, I do have one that's similar to the footstep one. So it was it's probably like 2 a.m. ish, and this was back when I was like had a fucked up sleep schedule, and I was a heavy smoker, and so my dog starts barking at the door, and I'm like, you know what? It's like 2 a.m. I'm gonna go light up a backwood anyway, and so
Alright.
I open the door, and it's Florida, so it's like all kind of wet and rainy at night. And so
Yes.
I go out there, and on my patio, there was like a bare person footprint just on the patio.
A bear?
Like as if
What?
someone had just been
Bare
walking.
person?
A bare person footprint. As in
Ah, a
like
barefoot.
barefoot.
naked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like someone had walked on my front porch at 2 a.m. with no shoes
That's
on. Everyone else in my house was asleep. And it had been like
Oh,
it had
nah,
evaporated.
no.
Like it was still just like there was a wet print on the pavement. I was just like,
It's
well,
so
shit.
weird.
Like I guess
It's like
I'll
someone
wait until
stepped
later.
in a puddle or something. Oh no, I hate that. Oh god.
Yeah, it was very
Nasty.
strange. I think that's
So-
probably like the weirdest. Aside from that, a couple times that we found like cigarette butts out on the porch, and I don't smoke
Oh.
cigarettes, so I was like, I
Oh,
smoke backwards.
is that
And so I was
okay?
like,
Yeah,
He's a gamer.
I live
He's
out-
a gamer.
weird. Yeah,
He's
I'm a gamer.
I live out in the country, so I hear a lot of things. Like I'll go outside at like 2 a.m, hear something in the woods. I don't ever think anything of it. But dude, I have heard and seen a lot of weird stuff out here. Apparently, my brother saw a bear allegedly, and he apparently saw a bobcat too. I don't know, just rumors and
Have you seen
Yeah.
any shiny Pokemon?
no, dude. If I see one, I'm gonna mount it.
Nice. Throw a fucking
Yeah.
Ultra Ball at its head.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my entire house at it.
It sounds like something I'd do to Destiny. Mount her and then put my Ultra Balls on her face.
Ah!
Alright.
How dare you?
Dude, I'm sorry. There was a perfect setup.
Disrespect.
You know, ultra balls.
your
What's with these
surroundings.
nuts?
Oh.
All right. So I
Ooh,
think
yeah.
we should probably move someone else in now. I
Yes.
think we should.
One more
grab
story.
someone else.
One more.
All right.
No, you
Ah.
already you had
Yeah.
your fill.
You
I need
we'll
more.
invite you back later, my bro.
All right, I'll be here for
Go
another
game.
hour.
Go game.